What do you think is the bigger piece that's drawing people to see Deadpool and Wolverine? Hugh Jackman returning, nostalgia bait, or it being the first MCU movie in over a year? It's not the first MCU movie in over a year because the Marvels came out in the fall. So it's the only MCU film this year, but we had one 9 months ago. So that puts all the focus on it. That's a little bit of a boost, but that boost only works if everything else comes together. Good marketing starts with good product development. If you have something that people inherently want, it's much easier to sell it. If you come up with something that you put in front of people and they go, oh, that's exciting, it's much easier to promote it. And you don't need to promote it through exploiting it over it. Like, if you have something they already want, it's easy to sell it. As soon as people have wanted Deadpool 3 because Deadpool 2 was a big hit. Generally speaking, it's not as well regarded as the first film, but those were the two highest grossing R-rated films of all time. Obviously, huge demand there. And then people wanted to make sure we're not going to Disneyify Deadpool, but other than that, people wanted more Deadpool. So there was inherent built-in demand, and I would put that on par with whatever the first movie did. It would have been a gigantic opening, it would have been a gigantic hit, period, because people want more Ryan Reynolds Deadpool. But how do you go from previous biggest opening of all time, what, $140 million for an R-rated film, to $200 million this movie, which is a massive increase. That is a huge jump. Well, you throw in a beloved character returning where there's this built-in bromance that people love. Logan, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds. People want to see that. People have wanted to see that, and they said they were doing it. So you go from a movie with high demand, very high demand, would have been a gigantic opening for an R-rated film, to disproportionately better than the previous highest opening ever for an R-rated film. Just crazy over the previous number, which is what this movie's about to do. And then add on top of that, it's a multiverse film where you have cameos and stuff. And so it creates that urgency. It creates that, oh man, I got to go opening night because I don't want it spoiled. I wasn't going to take my wife. She didn't want to go see it. But then like with some of the cameos, I was like, I want to take her along. And so I even got her to go see it because I want her to be at least part of that conversation, not have it spoiled for her for the things that she would like in the film, which was only about 10 minutes of the movie. And so you just get that urgency. You got to go see it. You got to go see it. My mom went to go see it yesterday. She was very confused by some of the cameos, but she wanted to be a part of the conversation. You know, I saw my neighbor last night, late at night. He's like, don't say anything. I'm seeing it tomorrow morning. And it's that. It has that urgency, like you want to see it. There's surprise, there's intrigue. And so you put all those pieces together and you create this event of a film. But it can't just be the cameos, the nostalgia bait, because The Flash didn't open huge. That's what Doctor Strange 2 was built on. And so it opened huge, but then it dropped off. This movie probably will perform better over time. But yeah, like you look at all of those different things and, you know, being the only MCU film, with it being the merger of universes with these two actors, all this time, it just puts a lot more focus on it. But the focus is on something that people actually wanted, and it delivers on what those people wanted. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.